everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg West, and today I am doing something that kind of goes around BookTube. Every once in a while I see it around, and I think it's an absolutely great idea, which is the if you like this book, then you might like this book kind of video. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's kind of harder to do than I would have originally thought, and I have only a few books to kind of mention through today. But there are some really great ones of if you like this book, I really think you will like these other books. So let's go ahead and jump into them. So the first one is, I think that if you like the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas, you are going to like the Black Jewels series by Anne Bishop. And I think that because the similarities are so far out there, I even made an entire video on just all the ways that they were similar. Sarah J. Maas absolutely loves this series, and it shows in this trilogy a whole lot. I mean, a whole lot. There are so many similarities between them. However, this is a much paler version of this. This goes all the way out there. It crosses a lot of lines, but the world building in this book series is probably the most beautiful world building I have ever read. It's my favorite world building, and it's truly amazing, and I think that this is kind of just a more watered down version of this, and I really highly recommend this if you enjoyed the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. The next one I recommend is that you really liked the Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss and are anxiously awaiting the third book. In the time that you can wait for the third book, you can probably read the entire series of Codex Alara by Jim Butcher. This book series is already done, so you don't have to wait for any new books to come out in it, which is a great plus for it. In addition, it was written based on Roman legions and Pokemon, and it is a fantastic blend of them. I'm really enjoying reading through this series and seeing the Roman legion aspect and just getting to be immersed in that kind of ancient culture, and it's really absolutely fun to read. And the Pokemon aspect is taken on more of an elemental kind of thing. Each person gets an elemental or two, sometimes as many as all of them, and they kind of help them control the elements surrounding them. There is earth, water, wind, wood, metal, and fire, and personally, my favorite is actually water, which is kind of surprising because I usually like fire and everything, but in this series, I really like the water. The water Furies are pretty cool. And this book series also has some of the healthiest relationships I've ever read. The intrigue and the plot twists in it are just beautiful, and it does a fantastic job of keeping secrets until they're relevant to the story. And the next one I have here is that I think if you liked the Bartimaeus trilogy by Jonathan Stroud, I think you will enjoy the Nevernight Chronicles by Jay Kristoff. Are waiting on book 3, but books 1 and 2 have so much happening in them that you can read them a couple of times in the year it takes for book 3 to come out. This book series is amazing, and it has something I haven't seen since I've read the Bartimaeus trilogy, which is footnotes. I love footnotes. Absolutely love them. And the fact that the characters in both of these books that write the footnotes are sarcastic just makes them that much better. I will say that while the Bartimaeus trilogy is more on the middle grade end and Nevernight is much more on the adult end of YA, it's very new adult, if not just flat adult with a teenage character, they still have a lot of similarities between them, and both characters have to make some hard choices to get what they want in life, and neither one of them are, strictly speaking, good characters. They are not necessarily the good guys, but you still absolutely fall in love with them and want them to succeed in what they're doing. So for that reasons, I recommend Nevernight if you liked the Bartimaeus trilogy by Jonathan Stroud. And this last book that I want to say that if you liked, you will like these others. I actually have 2 books that I think you will like if you like Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. First one is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This book takes the idea of gangs and does it on an entirely different level. So if you really liked the gang activity, the fact that they were together as a group in Six of Crows, this one has some of that aspect, and it just really struck me as a very hard parallel between them, and I really enjoyed it. This one does have a bit more romance between the 2 main characters, and it is 2 main characters, not the 6 in Six of Crows, but I still really liked both of them together, and I think if you like Six of Crows, you will really like The Bone Season. And the other one that I wanted to mention on that line is Artemis Fowl by Owen Colfer. This is another one where the main characters aren't necessarily the good guys. In Six of Crows, they are a gang that gets hired to do this. Like in Six of Crows, Artemis Fowl has a plan to do a big heist, and he is going to take gold from some fairies, some magical creatures that don't want to let go of their gold. But he manages, and the similarities between Artemis Fowl and Kaz are pretty good in this first book. Artemis is nowhere near as damaged as Kaz, but as far as intelligence and foreplanning goes, Artemis is definitely an equal to Kaz, and I absolutely love Artemis Fowl, the character and the books. So there you have it. I hope I helped you guys find some new books that you want to read based on books that you have loved in the past, and I hope you really enjoy it. If you've read any of these books, please let me know what you thought about them down below, or if you think that based on these books there is another book you think I would like. I would love to know what it is down below so that I can check it out. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I post videos every Thursday, or else I lose books. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wicked day.